Hey folks, I'm Captain Jimbo Keith.
And I'm Captain Jim Keith.
And on today's episode of Keith Boys Outdoors, we're going to be changing out these old power pole blades that came on Captain Jim's boat to the new power pole shallow water anchors. But show them the cool thing.
Got one, instead of two pumps, this
One
pump. Got one pump. Both poles go in each side there.
Yep, so we're going to use them one pump. So we're going to do a swap out today. It's a little bit different thing on our show. Bear with us because we don't have our mics on today and we don't have our original producer. So me and him will be switching out on the camera, and we're going to be doing a bunch of little short videos on different things we're doing in here and kind of show you what we got going on. So thank you for joining, and check us out. We're fixing to swap out some power poles.
Hey guys, we just opened this box up. We got the poles in here. We pulled the pump out already. This is how it comes. Got the lines in here ready to go, both sides. Got your hydraulic oil in here, which is eco-friendly, and got the part boxes in here. They do a real nice job of shipping this thing together and compact and everything.
So what we got right here is we got the build system, and this is how this boat came rigged. Got the pump on that side, starboard and port side pumps. It's kind of a mess in here. This come from Skeeter, but we're gonna remove this pump and this pump, and then we're gonna take these out, take the lines out, and then we're gonna put the new pump right here beside where this one was. So that's where we're gonna replace it at. It'll take us a little bit of time to get it tore out, but I think we should be done in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So shouldn't be too bad. Got some new white blades. We'll make it happen. Hey guys, so I got one side off already. A pole. Captain Jim's working on getting the pump out back here. Grunting and struggling. Anyway, I'm getting ready to go ahead and mount one of the new poles onto the bracket right here. So this is it. So we just pulled these lines out of the boat. I'm gonna tape them off so they're kind of nice and neat, where whoever gets them next, we can get them in the box and get them sold down the road. So I just got these taped up, and one thing you need to remember to do whenever you undo the power pole lines off of the pump is to have these either taped up or strapped up, because if you don't, the power poles will fall down, and then when you go to deploy them, push them back up for storage or to sell them or whatever, it's going to blow fluid out of the lines. So if you'll keep them taped up like this, you should see this one here on the ground. I've got it all ready to go. We can go back into the box with it. So anyway, helpful hint.
Okay, just pull the pumps out. That's the old bracket there. I'm going to remove it. The other bracket was right there. I'm going to remove it. So got that done. This is where we're going to be putting the positive and negative wires to the pumps right here on this. Then I've got a main cutoff switch that cuts this whole power right here, so there's no power in it right now. I've got my main switch cut off back here.
So something you need to check periodically if you have a bracket like this on your power poles that goes to your jack plate, especially if you use it a whole lot like we do. You need to check these bolts to bolt the bracket. So when those loosen up, a lot of rough water we've had lately, these take a lot of abuse, a lot of torque and a lot of movement. So you need to check them periodically. Captain Jim fails to check his, and they about fall off half the time. But anyway, we're tightening these up. They were loose, I discovered. So it takes a 3/4 inch wrench most of the time, probably 2 if you have a jack plate, to get it tight. So anyway, make sure you tighten them up really, really good. An impact ain't enough. You gotta put some elbow grease. So I tighten these up with the impact to start with, but it's a good idea to go ahead and tighten these up like really tight, because this is what'll loosen, just like we did on the brackets. You want to make sure these are super tight, because once you get them tight, if they loosen up, you got to pull the whole side plates off the poles. Just takes a little longer, so you'll take just a little bit of time now and make sure they're good and tight. It'll save you from having to pull everything back apart a month from now. Hey guys, so these are the cover plates for the brackets. I'm gonna go ahead and install them. Captain Jim's still working on the pump. We got the new poles already on here. These just pop on right over the sides, like so. Come out the top and take a Phillips screw on either side. Pretty simple installation. So anyway, makes them look all nice and clean. Don't want to over tighten these and strip the head out. Don't take a lot. Hey guys, so we're getting ready to power this new pump up, the Power Pole 1 pump. So listen for the audible beep right here. We're getting ready to put the power to it, and we'll see if it beeps.
Okay. Here. Okay, folks, I got the pump installed. Remember, I had the pumps over there. We removed them out. Okay. And that's where we got them. I got easy access to each line with the wrench, so I made sure. Okay, the new one's got the quick disconnect pump from the bracket. Cool feature.
So we went ahead, we got the power to the pumps, got the pump installed on these new single pump power poles. There is a process for bleeding these pumps. It's in the directions. The first time we put power to it, of course, I didn't read the directions. I just did it like the old ones. Didn't work. Said, you know what? Let's look at the directions. It's a new pump. So there's a bleeding process of holding down a button till it primes up. It doesn't sound the same as the old pumps, but there's like a 3-step process. It's in the directions right here on page 5 for bleeding the pump. But now we got them fired up. We got them ready to rock and roll. Power poles down. You're locked in place, baby. Hey guys, just finished up the power pole project here on Captain Jim's SX240 right here, his Skeeter. It is ready to rock and roll. These are the new power pole single pump units, so they look pretty sweet. What you think?
Yeah, I like them. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go catch some
Power
fish.
pole down.
That's right.
Yep.
So
it's a good product. I love the power poles.
We fished all week last week. Real quick fishing report before we go and we leave you right here.
Yep.
The bites pretty decent, and you tell us what you got. What you caught them?
We caught trout, and on Instagram I posted some of the catches.
Yep.
A lot of happy customers. We were catching trout. The redfish bite's a little slow. You have to wait for the bite.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get better. But the trout seem to be biting.
Speckled trout and sand trout both.
Yeah. Both.
So I mean, it's sand trouts. You know, keeps us busy. A lot of action. They pull good. You know, if you're gonna take some home to eat, they're great fish to eat. You know, they're a little easier. Some captains don't like to catch them because there's no limit. But there's no need to keep 50 or 60 of them. You know, you get a good mess of them to take home and eat. That's, you know, that's all good.
Yep.
You can freeze them up if you want, but they're better fresh. Speckled trout bite's pretty decent. We did move around and find some fish the other day. I caught a few redfish, but they're not around the islands good yet. So I'm having to move around to get them to bite. But anyway, we're ready to get at it this week. Looks like it's going to rain and blow some more this week, so we'll be putting these power poles to work.
Yep, we hit it tomorrow morning.
Yep, back at it tomorrow morning. So thank y'all for hanging with us. Like, subscribe, follow, all the good stuff. Anglers Boot Camp's coming up, getting ready to post, you know, the dates and all on that. Got the poster made up yesterday. Addie made for us, and get them dates out. But anyway, Captain Jim's got a set of power pole blades for sale. Everybody's looking for some.
They working
just took
good.
them off, working good. So just upgraded.
Yep.
But anyway, reach out to us if you're interested in them. But anyway.
Tie lines.
Tight lines.